In a small town, there lived a man named Samuel. Samuel was poor, very poor. Every morning he woke up before the sun and walked through the town looking for work. Some days he found small jobs. Other days he returned home with nothing. But Samuel never complained. He believed that life could change one day. One evening, after a long and difficult day, Samuel checked his pocket. Inside was only $1. It was the last dollar he had in the world. He looked at the coin quietly. That dollar was supposed to buy his dinner. Samuel walked slowly toward a small food stand. He was hungry, very hungry. But just before he reached the stand, he heard a weak voice behind him. "Excuse me, do you have anything to eat?" Samuel turned around. An old man was sitting on the sidewalk. His clothes were worn and his face looked tired. The old man looked hungry. Samuel looked at the dollar in his hand. That dollar was everything he had. If he gave it away, he would go to sleep hungry. Samuel stood there for a moment thinking. His stomach growled. But when he looked at the old man, he felt something in his heart. Without saying a word, Samuel walked to the food stand. He bought a small meal. Then he returned to the old man. "Here," Samuel said gently, "this is for you." The old man looked surprised. "You're giving this to me?" he asked. Samuel nodded. "Yes." The old man's eyes filled with tears. "Thank you," he said softly. Samuel smiled and quietly walked away. That night, Samuel went home with an empty stomach. But strangely, his heart felt full. The next morning, something unexpected happened. Samuel heard a knock on his door. When he opened it, a well-dressed man was standing outside. "Are you Samuel?" the man asked. "Yes," Samuel replied. The man smiled. "Yesterday you helped an old man on the street." Samuel looked confused. "Yes, I did." The man continued speaking. "That old man is my father." Samuel was surprised. The man explained that he had been searching for his father for days. When he finally found him, the old man told him about a stranger who gave away his last meal. "That stranger was you," the man said. He paused and smiled. "My father said you helped him even though you had almost nothing." Then the man handed Samuel an envelope. Inside was a job offer. A real job, a stable job. Samuel could hardly believe it. "Why are you helping me?" Samuel asked. The man answered simply, "Because kindness should never go unrewarded." From that day on, Samuel's life began to change. Not because he had money, but because he had a kind heart. Life lesson. Sometimes, the smallest act of kindness can change a life. Even when you have very little, choosing kindness can open doors you never expected. Because in life, what you give to the world often finds its way back to you.
Subscribe for more simple stories that teach life lessons and help you learn English.